About 2 videos back, we talked about my artistic process. Well, you're about to see what happens when I pop. Before the summer, my neighbors moved and they had an open house. They have the same model house as mine. And my husband just wanted to take a peek at what their house looked like. They had my model house. It was done in gray and white, and it was beautiful. And I walked back into my house, and I was like, I am not living in a yellow house for 5 more minutes. Well, we lived a little bit longer than that. We've been talking about this for a very long time. Well, at least since June. And he went to work tonight, and I went a little crazy. Wow. Wow, that's good. This is the front end, but sort of like the back end of the house. Um, there's an apartment that goes that way and that way in the house. And that's our downstairs bathroom. And this is like what we would call the coat closet, but we don't have many coats. So I used to keep it as like a junk closet. Well, I went slightly nuts, pulled the entire place apart while my husband was at work. This bathroom is completely torn apart. Um, the walls. And I pulled out our carpet. So the rest of it's going to go out tomorrow. You would think my husband would come home from work and want to kill me. But I have the best husband in the world. He just looked at me and was like, what took you so long? He knows me by now. Because you're going to laugh, I'm going to show you something else. Um, I do this all the time. My husband is so used to this. My family is so used to me changing things on the spur of the moment and asking nobody. My husband has come home to new color walls more times than I can even say. We painted this about a year ago, and I hated yellow, but it was yellow before, and I didn't feel like changing it up because it takes me forever to change things. Well, so I went completely out of my mind, and I'm just getting rid of everything. So all this yellow dingy carpet that we've had forever, and they had in the house before we even moved in here, and that was 15 years ago. Could you imagine living on beige carpet for 15 years? Yuck. So I'm going to take you on this remodeling journey. Um, I'm thinking of, well, first of all, we're going to paint the walls white. That's immediate. And that's because if I put gray, now listen to my color theory here. If I put gray, a blue gray on top of yellow, we're going to get, at the end, unless I really do a lot of coats, you're going to end up with like a greenish gray, and I'm not living in a green gray house. No. So I'm going to take the walls back to neutral, which is white. So that'll be the first thing you guys will be seeing. We're going to start painting tomorrow. Yes, I do my own painting because I love to paint houses. Now, I'm going to show you something that I did, and you're going to laugh at me, but okay, we can laugh. Let's just keep it real. Okay, I'm not Miss Perfect. I'm kind of Miss Crazy, according to my family. So I'm going to take you and show you my dirty little secret. I painted the dining room yellow because the dining room was red. By the time I was finished painting it yellow, I hated it. I don't want to eat in a yellow room. I really don't. So I sort of never finished painting. And we've been living in my dining room like this. Now, don't laugh. You're going to laugh. Yes, folks, I have a half-painted wall. And now I'm going to paint the whole thing white. It used to be red. I hated the red. And it's going to be white in the next... And then it's going to be light gray because I have an open concept house. Like every room goes into every room. There's really no separation of rooms. This is my living room. And yes, my blind is broken. If you could see it on the bottom, the top is just open. The bottom is broken. My daughter decided she was going to play basketball in the house. Guess which one? My middle one. It's always my middle one. Always. She decided she was going to play basketball in my house and broke my blinds. But that could be fixed. We'll fix it. So I set my husband up a little office area in the front room. But you can see it's all yellow. I hate the sun. Why do I live in a yellow house? Really, seriously, why would... Now, not only is it yellow here, but it goes all the way up to the upstairs. Yellow. I hate yellow. I live in a freaking bumblebee house, I swear to God. See, everything is yellow, except for my floors, which are black. I live in a bumblebee house. I never would have picked these colors. So the gray is going to go great with the black, which is going to be picked up also with, if I do the right color gray, I'm going to pick a cool gray, because brown is more on the cool side, and the rest of my furniture, now I know this is a light color banister, but we're going to change that up. We're going to darken it, and I'm going to use espresso. Espresso is a brown, but it's got a gray tone in it, and it's also a cool color. So everything will be cool. No more hot flashes in my house in the summer. I've decided the reason why I get hot flashes is because my house is yellow. I live in a sunburst. So yes, my house is now trashed, but we'll see. I redid my bar. Looks so much better. Way better. Now I don't look like that much of an alcoholic, considering I don't drink. So, we'll see.